Hello everyone and welcome to a new video from Your Overwatch. I'm Eddie the Chump and today we'll be talking Zenyatta and the concept of calling your Discord orbs to focus your team's fire. At first glance this seems really obvious, but the truth is most Zens in solo queue don't call their Discord orbs. That is to say they don't make calls to their team about who is discorded at any one time. They just throw it out and expect people they don't know to see it and focus down whatever it lands on. In my experience, focused fire is one of the biggest problems in solo queue, or of any inexperienced teams for that matter. What can happen is that people choose characters that can stay alive and fight little individual battles all over the map, fighting what's in front of them rather than fighting what's needed to be taken down. In a previous video I made, I recommended 5 tips for improving your rank in solo queue competitive. One of those was to have a working mic and to try and coordinate with your team. Someone very helpfully left a comment asking if I could provide a more specific example to show you what I meant. Well, calling your Discord orbs is the one that I have chosen, and for good reason. Despite the nerf it has had in the PTR, I still think it's one of the best tools in the game, and if used correctly can devastate the enemy team. Now by its very nature you would think a glowing orb over a target would be enough to motivate your teammates to realise this is what needs to die, but a lot of the time, as I have mentioned, people can become trapped in their own little battles, ignoring the synergistic effects of effective focus fire. Frito and myself have long argued that playing support can really open your eyes to the gaps in people's games, and while playing as Zen this has never been more true. So how can you help your teammates realise what needs to be done? Well, it's simple really. You have to call who is discorded and if possible where they are. This isn't always easy, I understand. People have a tendency to spam the Discord orb. You might not always get the target you as Zenyatta want in a congested teamfight, etc. But the truth is, as Zen, you should be playing further back than your teammates. You should have a better view of where and when an enemy becomes isolated, or when a flanker is about to harass your back line. If you're playing him correctly, the calls will become obvious. It's not just me that thinks this. Having a shot caller playing support, especially one that plays further back, is common at the higher levels of play. Its benefits are obvious, or so you would think. The truth about Overwatch is that synergy and teamwork beats carry. If you take out the right targets at the right time in the right order, you stand a much better chance of either sustaining a push or holding a defense. As a good Zen, you have a lot to do with that. Who you choose to target influences the outcome of the team fight, but just discording a target isn't enough. At higher ranks, this is pretty much accepted as a principle. The more constructive calls teammates make, the greater the net power your team has. Cohesion is arguably a bigger indicator of winners than mechanical skill. The higher a player's game sense, the more effectively they can leverage that mechanical skill into results. But what does game sense require? Well, it requires experience and, vitally, data. If you call who's discorded to a teammate who has game sense, you're providing them with vital data with which to make better decisions. Even if your teammates aren't really that aware, just having someone make those calls can have a dramatic effect on them. Get used to doing it. Get used to the fact that the orbs present isn't always enough for teammates who in solo queue have a tendency to tunnel vision. If you do that, you'll win more games. It's that simple. Even after his nerf, Zen is a character who is designed to facilitate coordinated focused fire. If you're not calling your Discord orbs, you're not doing half the job. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like. If you'd like us to talk about anything specific, please don't hesitate to leave a comment below. I've been Eddie the Chump, and until next time.